Okay, here's my app. It's called BestRoute. When you start the app, you see a map of the world. First thing you have to do is choose your start and end locations. In order to do that, just long press on the start, and then you can either pick from the contacts or enter an address. Just to start off, we'll pick from the contacts. When you go into the contacts, you can select a contact group from your device. I happen to have a test group set up, and then we can go and load that location. We do the same for the end location. So for the end location, if you want, you can set it to be the same as the start location, which would be a round trip. We'll do a one-way trip, so we'll pick for the contacts again. And this time we'll scroll down and we'll do Vidalia, wherever that is. There we go. So when you double click the map, you'll always center it on the locations that you've got. So we're now going to do a trip that starts at Boston Carnegie and ends at Ladstone Genealogy Library. Okay, we can add more stops to go on the route. Again, add them from the contacts. Or you can actually just press on the map, which is where the pen comes in handy. So I know I want to go to somewhere in here, for example. Just long press and it finds the location. Columbia, South Carolina. Let's do somewhere in Myrtle Beach. Fairway Lakes Drive, Myrtle Beach. Okay, so we're getting some locations now which I have to visit. Neat thing is you can also enter locations using the pen. So if I can search for an address, what I'll do is I'll just clear out what we have at the moment, and then you just enter the address. I have to write at an angle for the camera, so say, let's try the Coke Museum. Not bad. So we'll search for that. Oh, looks like it's found it. And there we are, World of Coca-Cola down the bottom. So this is how you add locations. I'll just add another one which I'll type. Let's try the White House. Very nice and easy way to get addresses into the app. Pennsylvania Avenue, there we go. Okay, so we found the White House up there. Again, double tap will center on all locations. If you want to delete a location, then you can either long press on it, in which case it'll come up with a little menu to delete, or you can just press the little spinner icon down the side here to delete it as well. Okay, so that will delete it. Once you've got your menu options in, and in fact I will delete this one. So once you've got all your stops in, your waypoints, what you can do then is plan your trip. So what you do is you enter your waypoints, you plan your trip, and then you go on your trip. So we'll press the plan. There's a number of options to plan. We've got an optimizer which will go and work out the fastest route. You can do it with join the dots, which is a nice thing with a pen. You can reverse your route, and you can display the route on the screen. So let's go through these quickly. If I run the optimizer, it'll work out from my start location to my end location what's the fastest route to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back here. If you want to, after it's optimized, if you want to see it on the map, we just put a route display on the map like that. Shows you nice directions which way it goes. If you want to, you can actually reverse the route as well. So you want to go in the other direction. Sometimes, especially when you've got a lot of locations, it doesn't actually find the absolute best route. So what you can do is you can override it with this new feature which we've put in called Join the Dots Planning. And when you go into Join the Dots Planning, you get a special context menu coming up here. These stars at the top means you can clear off all the existing locations, or you can reset them. The idea is if you don't like the way in which it's routed, you just use the pen to delete some of the routes and then override it. So we'll go from there to there, to there, to there. Okay, and that's how you delete. So when you're happy with that, you say, I'm done. And now it's resaved that new route for us. So that's a lot of fun to play with. We've done all those. The last thing on here is you actually go on a trip. So once you've created your stops, you put your waypoints in, you've optimized your route so you know the order that you're going to go in. Now you can actually go on it. So you go into the trip mode. So if I enter trip mode, then what it does, it shows me the first stop which I'm going to be going to, which is my start location. Let's assume I'm there already. So from there already, I can mark it as being visited, which is this check mark here. So it's now marked that. First one is visited, and the second one then is Myrtle Beach, is now available for me to go to. And if I want to, I can use the directions button here, start off Google Nav, and it will take me to Myrtle Beach from my current location. And there we go. So Fairway Lakes Drive, Myrtle Beach. Okay. So once you've finished with the navigation, you leave that one. You go back to the app. You mark Myrtle Beach as visited. It turns up as green now, and now I go on to my second stop here. And again, I can do the navigation, and it'll take me from where I currently am, hopefully Myrtle Beach, to Columbia, South Carolina. And that way, you can go on your trip, and it's all nicely managed for you. Just a couple of other neat things, or just one specifically, is drag and drop. So if you want to change the order of your stops, you can actually just get hold of these drag bars at the side of the menu. Not easy with the camera in the way. And rearrange your stops, whichever way you like. And that's just about it. That's my app. Oh, forgot the most important thing. We also put in a send a map note. So if you want to, you can say, oh, visited. You can take a little map note and then use the email button to email that to somebody if you just want a little graphic memo of what you've done. And that's it. Thank you very much.